What's up everybody? Drive some Strong Dragon Training here, and this is the video that I mentioned a couple of days back that I will be putting up to explain to you how and why and for how long I do cardio. Now, let me quickly show you guys over here. I'm on the treadmill, 3.5 speed on an incline, 10% grade, nothing too crazy, but as you can see, I'm walking fast. So it's known across the board, I'm sure you guys know as well, that cardio is the best way to burn unwanted fat, right? On top of diet, weights, you gotta make a nice, good combination of cardio versus weights versus food to be able to get the body and the goals that you're looking for. Now for me, as I mentioned in my previous videos, cardio is something that hits me very quick. So I lose weight very fast. And I know some of you, as I mentioned previously, will probably slap me over the head for that, because, and I've dealt with people as well, they try and try and try, and it's very difficult to lose the weight. But in my case, it's not a good thing. It takes me a long time to gain in the muscle, gain in the weight, and when I get on a treadmill or an elliptical or a bike, it's like this and it comes off. I want to be able for this show, so when I started the training, I was at 210 pounds. In 1 week, because I try to keep it very close to know exactly how my body changes, in 1 week, I was down to 201. So I've rechanged my diet plan, hitting it hard on the weights, and cardio, I'm trying to get a different balance in right now. So I'm still trying to, I have no choice, I have to get my cardio in, otherwise I won't get the definition I need for the show. But in my previous shows, I've done jogging, I've done running. On the bike, I've done sprints really hard and intense for the entire 3-month prep period. Now what I'm doing is I'm maintaining it with either intermediate level elliptical or the treadmill. And as you can see, I'm putting it at a fast walk pace with a little bit of an incline. And I'm staying on it for 45 minutes to an hour on a daily basis, so that I'm still running up a sweat, still getting myself out of breath, but I'm not pushing to that point where my body is overburning. I don't want to be below 185 pounds when I step on stage. So last time, for my last show I did, not this past summer, in the summer of 2018, I was 178 pounds at 1.75% body fat. So you can imagine that's a very, very low body fat percentage. For those 2 days, I was extremely low. Everything was aching, my joints, tendons, muscles. All I wanted to do was just get the show done and over with so I can come back to a more comfortable state. Being that toned, that ripped, that defined may look good on stage, may get you points in competitions and get you winning, but it's very uncomfortable to maintain. So now I want to bring a different approach to the show so that I still get to that 1.75 or even 1% body fat, but I get to it with maximum muscle retention, so that I don't, if the body doesn't have enough nutrients to burn from, either carbs or fat, it'll turn to your protein, it'll turn to your muscles. So that's a evolutionary thing with the human body. It burns what it has the most of, because your body and my body doesn't know that, oh yeah, he's preparing for a show and we gotta facilitate how we burn things. You need to steel your body in the perfect direction so it burns what you want and what is needed and best for the look you're going for. So my protein intake right now is going through the roof. Carb intake is little, but it's still there still. My meats, chicken, turkey, fish, beef, occasional, but again, it's still there more than it used to be in my previous preps. Cardio, since we're on the topic of cardio here, on a daily basis, after my weight training workout, I do my 45 to 60 minutes of walk. Today I'm doing incline. Yesterday I did flat. On the occasion, in the mornings, so far every other day I'm doing a fasted cardio in the morning. And what I do for that, I try to get the bike with high resistance, so not too fast. The reason why I'm doing that is because it's an indirect leg workout as well. So legs are one of the points where I try to hit them as many times as possible so I can get maximum shape and definition out of them. And one way to do it is with weights. Excuse me. Another way to do it is with the bike, the stationary bike. So I put the resistance up very high and I push and push and push, and it's like I'm doing leg presses every single time. It still gets my cardio level up, but it's not as fast as when I put it on low resistance and I pedal and pedal and pedal and pedal and pedal. Because at that point, my body will burn too much. It's still January, beginning of January. My show is at the end of March. So I still have a lot of time, as far as my body goes, to play with what kind of food intake I do and how much work I do to burn it. This is why competition prep is so detailed. And most people think, oh, I'm gonna go to a coach and I know that he's gonna give me this, 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 and this, and I'll win the competition. No coach out there has a cookie cutter plan of what to do when it comes to competition. So you need to learn the body you're working with and see what targets it better, what stimulates it better. You need to know what kind of foods, because today you eat X, Y, and Z. Tomorrow you look at what your body looks like. If it's not what you expected, then you gotta go back to the previous day and say, okay, why did this happen to my body? Well, it's because Z was too much. So out of X, Y, and Z, probably Z is the one, theoretically, which threw my body off course. So now I'm changing Z. The next day, I'm looking at my body, okay, it's a little bit better. How about we put a little bit more into X and see what happens then? So that's how I approach my body right now, because I know from the many shows I've done before how I've done the cardio, how intense I've done the cardio, and what I need to do now to retain that muscle mass and burn out the fat, and how much more do I need to eat in order to compensate. So it's a very, very tricky scenario. That's why cardio is important. There's no way around it. But you got to know how much and how intense to do it. And when it comes to the cardio that, oh, I'm in the fat burning zone, I'm in the cardio zone, I'm in this, I'm in that. Sure, they all get your heart rate to a specific level. At the end of the day, your body works and adapts to what it needs. So what it would be for me, the fat burning zone, for somebody else would be what's considered a cardio zone, because it gets their heart rate through the roof. So my point is, if you're trying to lose weight, you should try and see exactly how much, how intense cardio to do. Should you do fasted cardio? For me, fasted cardio works great, especially when I'm at that point where I'm nitpicking that, oh, you know what, the abs are not being seen too well, or the obliques could still use a little bit of fat shred in that area. So together with the fat burners, I do a little bit of fasted cardio, and it gets me that extra little bit of shredding done. Some people can't take that. They get dizzy right away, they have no fuel in the body, and they do more damage than good. So everything has to be tested based on your body. Right? For me, when I'm in the last 3 weeks of the show, generally I need to do both fasted and my regular cardio after the weights. That's what yields me the best results, to get that shredding point done and going. So what I'm trying to say out of this whole video, guys, is although for me, from January 1st up until March 1st, I essentially aim to do fasted cardio every other day, and then the evening cardio, the regular cardio as I like to call it, because I have food at that point in my body from breakfast, lunch, and maybe even dinner, depending on when I work out second. It's what works for me. If visually I think it's good. If not, I change it. If I feel that by February I'm losing way too much weight, then I'm cutting off the fasted cardio. But as far as I go, I am not doing any jogging when it comes to my cardio, and I'm keeping it strict to fast walking. As you can see, I've been talking to you guys now for just under 12 minutes. Walking at a pace of 3.2 on an incline of 10.0 got me out of breath. I'm sweating. So this is a good thing. I'm getting my body to concentrate on two different things. Together with the walking, I'm getting the cardio I need. I wouldn't dream of doing right now a run or a jog or a sprint. Interval training, I will look like a skeleton. So I don't need that kind of training. Yes, it's good for your heart, fine, but so is this kind of cardio. My blood is pumping right now. I'm having a little bit of breath work here. So my heart is being trained. My cardiovascular system overall is working well. So it is doing well for the body. So remember, guys, whatever your goals are, you need to test and experiment with what your body responds best to. Don't just go based on a cookie cutter idea because fitness who from Google said that it worked for them and all of their clients. Try on your own. Get a real trainer, get a real personal trainer or a real specialist who knows what the hell they're doing in the gym, and don't just send you on cardio till they forget about you there. And at the end of the day, you're trying to gain some muscle as opposed to just losing senseless amount of weight. So think, plan, periodize your plan, guys. That's the best thing you can do for yourself in the gym. Your goal will take a certain period of time based on how your body works, but when you get to your goal, you can A, easily maintain it, B, you won't feel the need to go back to that previous point where you were a little bit more free in your mind. It's something that should be easily maintained. Alright, so you don't yo-yo back and forth with your body weight. So I hope this gave you a little bit of an idea, guys, of what to do. My name is Dragos from Strong Dragon Training and Strong Dragon Aromatherapy. Push until you hit a wall, then break through it. Let's continue on and finish my cardio over here. I'll catch you guys on my next video.